What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks NBA player props video. This one going to be breaking down Game 5 of the 2023 NBA Finals. Excited to get into it. Been a good series so far. Denver is up 3-1, so it is going to be win or go home for Miami in this one tonight. We are looking at a little bit of a favorable spread for the Denver Nuggets with them being at home. We have an 8.5 point spread. It's a 209.5 over under. And I do have two picks that I already locked and sent to the premium. We're obviously wrapping up the NBA season here. It's getting down to the nitty gritty. I'm going to be moving on to some other sports. We do have a beautiful MLB slate today as well. If you've been tuning into the MLB videos, we've been doing great on those. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to get one out today. I think I'll be able to, but if not, premium content. We've been grinding on the MLB, the WNBA, etc. We had a great thing happen the other day, actually, in the VIP. So, but Prizepicks made a big mistake. We were able to capitalize on it. Spencer Strider strikeouts. But if you haven't checked it out, guys, the VIP member package is linked below in the description. It is patreon.com/KJK_DFS. I do have of course, Prizepicks and Underdog lower tier packages. We have MLB going on, WNBA going on. NBA is obviously winding down here, but we're still grinding over there. And introducing a new feature. This has been a feature of mine for quite some time, but you get my tickets. You get all these things that are listed, guys. You get all my tickets for Prizepicks, Underdog, Thrive Fantasy, Parlay Play. You get the core play tiers. And I have revamped those to include now Prizepicks and Underdog and specify exactly what each tier means. 1, 2, and 3, both on Prizepicks and Underdog. You can see in the core plays tier. This is just an example of the new graphic, the new feature that I'm going to be offering over there to help you prioritize your tickets. I've been doing this for quite some time now, but it's getting even better. And like I said, that big mistake we were able to capitalize on Thursday was Prizepicks was doing those discounted underdog or hot dogs or whatever the case may be, and they made a mistake of posting Spencer Strider to the board at 6.5 on his actual prop. I was quick to go ahead and capitalize on that. Zach Wheeler was my play of the day to go along with Spencer Strider's strikeouts at 6.5. I was able to cash in for a big one. I sent that into the Discord as soon as I possibly could. So that's the kind of things that are going on over there that I can notify members of right away that I can't quite do in a video. You know, it was a very small time frame to be able to go ahead and lock that pick in. And saw it on the board, capitalized quickly, sent it in as a 5-star play, which means I'm maxing it. And you see the results. So I was able to pay off over there. Haven't been able to produce content for a couple days here because I've been traveling, but we're back at it. So check that out if you're interested. If you enjoyed the content, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you have not checked out Prizepicks, you can use the promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100 a day. And let's get into the picks. So, like I said, we got a 209.5 over under. I'm going to be giving you guys a 2-man. I already locked this in. I think it's pretty simple and straightforward as to what I am going to be going with tonight. 8.5 point spread. If this game is going to stay close, Miami's going to have to really show up tonight. And I think specifically Jimmy Butler is going to have a huge game. And I think he does. Even if Miami goes down and loses in this game, I do expect it to be close enough. And even if it isn't that close, it's win or go home. So they're going to keep their players on the court, and most notably Jimmy Butler, their stud. We'll talk about him. Saw his minutes last game go all the way up to 45 minutes. I think we're going to see something very similar from him tonight. It is win or go home. If they do not win, they go home. It's that simple. 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 25 points last time out. I think we see a similar output and even better from him in this game. Jimmy Butler's always been a guy that steps up when his team needs it the most in the playoff. He has a history of being a very clutch player. And I think even if he's not able to bring his team to a win tonight, he does have a massive game, and I like his PRA prop over here on Prizepicks for that reason. Hasn't hit this a single time in this entire series. 39.5, all red. Many members of Prizepicks, I have a feeling, go on and look at the last 5 game logs, and a lot of times they're looking for the all green. And if it is, they'll play it. And then obviously the next time he goes under and they get frustrated. Well, here's a little bit of reverse psychology for you, I guess, because he's gone under in every single game, and I'm going with the over in this one. All red. I think we finally see that bar pop up the green in this one. Like I said, I do not expect him to get a lot of rest time on the bench tonight. Pretty simple explanation. If they don't win, their season is over. They would obviously ideally like to win the NBA Finals, and they're going to do that through their stud player in Jimmy Butler. 8.5 point spread. So, you know, it's going to be all on his shoulders. We know the usage is there. You look at the usage for him throughout the series. 25% usage rate. He's going to lead his entire team. No surprise to us there. And he's not reliant on one statistic. He can really do it all, as we saw last time out. 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 25 points. The final in that game being 108-95. Hopefully they're able to keep this game a little bit closer in this one. And even if they don't, we saw 45 minutes out of him. I just missed this prop. Just barely missed this prop last time out by 1. I think he's able to go out there and have a big game tonight. And I think the minutes being maximized is going to help us out. And then lastly, there is some pretty good value on the books as far as the odds on Pinnacle for Mr. Jimmy Butler. We're looking at minus 138 juice on the over 39.5 PRA. So that's going to be pick number 1. We are going with the over PRA for Jimmy Butler, 39.5. Go ahead and lock me in for that over. Win or go home. Explained it. Minutes being way up should help his case. And his usage, his overall game, his clutch gene bodes well for him here. And then pick number 2. On the other side, talked about it being a 9.5 or 8.5 point spread. I think that the game, if it does stay close, no surprise. The other side, 3-1. Denver really would prefer to obviously close this thing out and win this thing. So even if Miami's able to keep it close, do expect the Denver side top usage guy to have a big game. And it is Nikola Jokic. Sure, a lot of people have been playing Nikola Jokic throughout this series because the guy's been an absolute animal. 23 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Last time out, you could argue that was a quote-unquote down game for Nikola Jokic. Time prior, 21 rebounds, 10 assists, 32 points, 41 points, 4 assists, 11 rebounds. Once again, those minutes are creeping up into the 40s. And on his home court, wanting to close things out, even if Miami's able to keep it a close game, and even if Miami wins, not expecting a blowout here, which should lead well for Nikola Jokic's minutes. And his PRA prop, same thing. We're just going to run it back on the other side. He's cleared this in 2 of the 4 games. Both of those times he cleared it pretty easily, 56 and 63 respectively. We know he's able to get those rebounds, those points, assists, all the above. And he wants to close this thing out, man. Like I said, so Jimmy Butler is going to be his job to keep this thing close. Do not see Miami blowing out Denver. Just don't see that happening. I mean, of course, anything's possible, but on the road in Denver, don't see that happening. Really what I need for Nikola Jokic to hit his over is just for Miami to keep it close. That's kind of the thought process here. Talked about Jimmy Butler on the other side. It's a nice correlation. If they do keep it close, obviously him going off should keep Joker on the court, which should allow for him to clear this prop at the 52.5 line. He's done it very easily. Like I said, 2 of the last 3. Last game didn't really stay that close. They really want to close this series out, win the NBA Finals. Jimmy Butler, like I said, I expect him to have a big game here tonight to keep the game close. Even if Miami beats Denver, do expect that Jokic can clear this prop. And even if Denver wins, and as long as Miami keeps the game close, I think Jokic clears the prop. So hopefully that all makes sense to you. We're running it back on the other side with the over 52.5 PRA for Nikola Jokic, and that will be my 2 picks. To get you win some money over here on Prizepicks in the NBA tonight, we are on 3-1 as far as a record on picks during the NBA Finals. Looking to bump that up to 5-1, of course. We'll see if we're going to be back with another video, depending on if Denver pulls off this win, but hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. It is free. It takes 2 seconds to do. It does help me out. Use the promo code KJK DFS to receive that instant match on your first deposit up to $100. And check out the premium content. Like I said, continuing to grind hard over there. I do provide as much value as I can for free to the public, but there's a whole lot more things that I can do in the premium that I can't quite do in these videos, if that makes sense. Those instant alerts, all my tickets, all apps. It's a lot that goes into these videos on top of that. So that's all from me. Wishing you guys all the best of luck on your Prizepicks NBA player props tonight, and we will see you in the next one.